But first, Nicholas Hoult and Lily Collins are starring in the anticipated new biopic, Tolkien. The film following the early years of the orphaned author as he finds friendship, love, and artistic inspiration alongside a group of fellow outcasts. Rachel Smith is talking with the cast for a closer look.
You invented an entire language?
Yes, I made stories, legends.
Help me with the pronunciation, because I think growing up we all thought it was Tolkien.
Did
we just get it wrong?
Yeah, same as me. I was calling him Tolkien.
Tolkien!
And then as I started to do some research for this and read the script and everything, I was like, oh, that's not how you pronounce his name. So I'd walk around all day going Tolkien, 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 so that I got that jammed into my head as the right way to pronounce the character's name I'm playing.
It's about journeys. The journeys we take to prove ourselves.
I was a fan of his work, but I didn't know anything about the man behind it all.
It's about adventures.
We should form a club, a brotherhood.
To delve into this and learn and then kind of sync up his life with what I knew about his mythology, I was like, oh, this is a really beautiful story.
It's about magic beyond anything anyone has ever felt before. What it means to love, to be loved.
I love when we see stories about great men and then see that they have equally amazing women beside them.
Yes.
Who really inspire their whole journey.
Yeah, I know this was a story that I was unaware of. I didn't know Edith, and I think a lot of people are with me on that. But we all know the stories, and we know that there must have been some inspiration there from some woman. And she, in her own right, was a creative and someone who was a force to be reckoned with. But unfortunately, due to the times and her social standing, wasn't able to become as well known as Tolkien. But through this story, we get to appreciate her and respect what she brought to his story, which I love.
This is more than just a friendship. It's an alliance.
Was it just amazing to tell this early story that a lot of us don't know?
Yeah.
A fellowship.
You hear so much about his work, and obviously he, growing up, was like a big figure, but I knew nothing about him as a person. It was so exciting. It's like as epic as the stories that he wrote.
And he's actually quite bad boy. You know what I mean? Like I was saying, when you think of Tolkien, you think of an old professor. In real life, he was stealing buses. You know what I mean? He was getting into fights.
It was rock and roll.
There's such great love and friendships and kind of, troublesome times in his youth that I just thought it was a brilliant story.
You do a great job with it. Honestly, I love it. The film's so charming. Really, it's very lovely and just a nice story to tell.
I have to tell you, Mr. Tolkien, I've never come across anything like it.
For Celebrity Page, I'm Rachel Smith.